Hello, everybody. So it's Mickey from the Five Waiting Rooms, and I know it's been a while since you've seen me, but I'm so sorry for that. But just had some stuff going on in my personal life that, yeah. So, anyways, this week's topic is talking about dealing with our fertile friends and family, and if we've ever gotten any weird advice from them or suggestions. So, yeah, basically, in in my journey, I have not really shared the fact that I am TTCing with a lot of my family, my sister-in-laws, my husband's older sister, and my brother's older sister or oldest uh, my oldest brother's wife. Woo! They both know. I actually found out that my mom just found out. She found my personal channel. So yeah, I've sworn her to secrecy, but I'm trying to figure out how long that's gonna last because, yeah. Um, and a few of my really close friends know, but that's because they were in town when I had my loss. So, yeah, that's why they know. Anyways, so as far as uh, dealing with friends and family who are really fertile or fertile in general, um, a lot of my friends in college, from college, were younger than me because I graduated pretty late. So a lot of them are just in the stage of about to get married and stuff like that. So a lot of them don't have children. Um, so they don't really have anything to say. I do have a really fertile family. My grandmother had 10 children. And each one of them had children, and their children are all starting to have children. I have one cousin, I have one aunt that had 5 kids, and then I have one of my cousins has, I think she's going on 6 now, and she's younger than me. So yeah, um, they don't know anything about my journey or anything, but the way I see it is, this is my journey. This is what I'm having to go through, and I can't really think about the fact that they're having kids and I'm not. Um, it's hard at times to think about that. Um, so I think it helps that I live in a different state in a different part of the country. And, my oldest brother has 3 kids, and my younger brother, or not younger brother, he's the middle child. He has 1 kid, and I don't know. They're sort of like my kids, and I've I've babysitted them. I've taken care of them. They're sort of like my kids, and I do have 2 godsons. One of my cousin's 2 kids. I baptize them, and I am their godmother, and I call them and talk to them all the time. And even though they live on the West Coast and I'm on the East Coast, they know that they can call me, or they can expect gifts from me during Christmas or for their birthdays and stuff like that. So yeah. Um, as far as getting weird advice, my husband's oldest sister is also going through infertility. So we talk on a regular basis on the phone, and um, she's also a really positive person. So she's helped me a lot stay positive, and we laugh a lot about the stuff that we go through during this whole TTC process, and we swear one day we just want to write a book about all the stuff that we've been through and the stuff that we joke about and stuff like that, because you know you gotta make light of such a heavy situation sometimes, to keep yourself going. And my other sister-in-law, the one that has 3 kids, she tried to give me advice, but a lot of it was stuff that I've already heard. And she did she did try the advice of, put it in God's hands. And yes, I was brought up religious. I was brought up Catholic. I also went to a Catholic school. And I told her, I was like, I have to cut you off there because, you know, yes, I believe in God, but, sometimes you have to help yourself. Sometimes He helps those who help themselves. So she stopped, with that. And I was like, there's certain things that you just don't say to infertile people, like don't stress out and stuff like that. So yeah, while I thank you for your advice, this is just something that I have to go through. This is the way that that I basically can have a child. So yeah. And we also talked about the whole it's so weird talking to my sister-in-law about trying to conceive because she's known me since I was 9. So it's just weird. She's seen me grow up. And, she asked me, well, have you tried sticking pillows underneath your butt? I heard that helps. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And it was sort of embarrassing to tell her. It's like, yes, I have tried that. Yes, like I have a Moon Cup UK that I use for after BD, and and she had never heard of those before, and she was very intrigued. So yeah, but yeah, that's basically how I deal with family. Now that my mom knows, I already know that more people are going to show up or like know about my channel and about the fact that we are TCCing. So I have to prepare myself for advice that they might give me. Although I know it's well intentioned, I just unless they're going through it, I really honestly don't want to really hear it. So I have to prepare myself to be able to tell them that, to honestly be like, well, I appreciate your advice, but this is just the way we have to do things. And, of course I have certain websites that I can send them to, or just I'm pretty knowledgeable already now of PCOS and stuff like that, and what is going on with me, so I can actually talk to them and explain to them, what I'm going through. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I will see you ladies, or see you all, see you all next week. And yeah, if you have any advice for me, especially, now that I suspect more people are going to end up asking me from my friends and family, I'd be more than willing to hear it. If you want to tell me how you go through this and you deal with your friends and families and their advice to you, feel free to leave me a message, a comment below, or, a video response as well. That's really cool. Also, if you have any questions or any topics that you want us to cover, we are all just, we're open to topics and stuff, and we're always trying to come up with stuff. So if you have something that you want us to cover, feel free to leave us a comment or leave us a private message or something, and we'll do our best to cover it. All right, we'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye.